get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? Blue lady. Come on,
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good job, D.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, it's Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Jam, jam. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
That's caught out left by Perriman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, blue ready.
Check my 47 and watch your leg.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
47 is the mic.
Hang it, hang it.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the 45 on second down, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man is Gywu. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Check it even.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Let's go.
Coming left is Hill. The trot, there he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake. Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, that's a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
34 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch the twitch. Hey, let's give it a purpose.
First down, and it's Hill again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The ball comes out. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 68 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. All day, just like that.
On first and goal, Washington. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole.
Got a man open. Good. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his sixth touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Hill running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Green, come with me. Easy.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Follow. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
Play action now. Winston. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Mike Evans. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Gay's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 5-9. Check. 1-8. 54. 6-man.
Breeze now to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? Opposite. Sammy.
Again, it's Breeze. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back 5-1.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Young lady, you'll kill. It's going to be a long day.
Now Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They run from the shotgun with Washington, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready? You ready? Check 45 tonight. Watch the screen.
From the 36, Breeze to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bucs take over 1st
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Winston. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready. Blue ready. 6 right there. 56. I got you, boy. Here we go.
Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing now is Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a look.
Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, easy. 14.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What you got, Hattie?
Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm here all day. Kill.
To throw is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And it's a fumble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Ready. You ready? Check. 45 to mine. Come on. Kill.
Breeze now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. 25. Check 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Following the interception, Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right.
He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 93 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On play action, now Breeze. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Breeze now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Jameis now on 1st down. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And some room to roam now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56 is the mic. Flip. Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Peyton Barber was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Come on, QB, come on. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's go.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barber. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run it with Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54 Mike. So we got man. Switch. Kill. You're good. Right forward, ready.
Bree's going to throw here. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
45. Sammy. 45. You attack.
Now Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go ahead with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone.
And this is caught at the 20. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it'll be 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
We got this.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Right there. 56. Yeah. Even.
Hey, turn it up.
Let's go.
He finds an opening past the 40. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. The final score now coming from Nashville. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cut! Yellow lady! Yellow lady! 12! Too little, cut! 45's the mic! 45's the mic! Good! I four, ready! Here we go,
Breeze is looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Ready! Yellow lady! Break it down, fellas! Break it down! Over!
Check 37. Check
11.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go!
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mike 20. What we got? Hey, Delta!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Strong right. Four down. Here we go, 21.
Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount